Hello. Let me catch my breath. Hello. Hello. Oh, I just went downstairs and then back upstairs. Didn't even run or anything, I just walked. And yet I still out of breath because scam done. So today we're gonna continue making the waifu. El de la waifus. Selamat babalam Janides. How much water did you have to fill up? I don't know. I don't know how water works. I don't know how water works. This is like, it says here, this is, what the hell is that? 1 milliliter? 950? 1,000 milliliter. That is like 1 liter. Yeah. Yay, wife is good evening, Ethel. Sorry for my bad English. You are forgiven. Welcome, Asa. Hello, Jack Plus. Hello, Scott. Hello, Adair. Babakan, Bababalam, Nanio. Hello, Timothy. I'm so out of breath. I did like 60 squats today. And now my legs are noodle. After all her scams is here. 1,000 waifus. Nani? 1,000 Ethels fitting in the bottle. That sounds both horrible and cute. So please help this kobold. Nani? We're blocking the sun. Mama, Janai. Fitting hello. Ethel did 60 squats. Yes. My god, yes, queen. You can't even do a single push-up without going to ICU. Fuck you. Hey, Ethel exercising. Sorry, me bad England. You are a bad England, are you? Hey, come on, hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. I still gotta work after this. So now I'm streaming about me working on something. And then after this, I gotta work too. Blah, hello. We need clarification from Ethel. Why Ethel is rarely streaming now? First of all, it might be because the other days I felt tired. I felt lazy. I needed a rest. Today, I overslept extremely. Yes. That's why. And I also have been starting my stream at 9:30 instead of 9. So it's like, I don't know. I think I'm just tired enough. Ethel will make a bath. The only exercise that you can do is gaming and chewing. Second, she is a scammer. None. Ethel Chamomile. Just Ethel with Ethel. Yeah. You know, people in Uma community actively running, join workout and become proper trainer. What? That's cool. I thought they do running and workout and stuff because they wanna be Uma Musume. How dare Ethel dating when Zini taught us? Nani? Nakana, your voice kinda different. That's because this is a different voice actor. Is it too far? Might be too far. Put it way too far. There you go. It's either because this is a new voice actor or I'm actually like, it's puberty again. The puberty really hit me hard. Very healthy and educative game. Like what? Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter is very educative. It educates you about monster ecosystem. Educates you about you know, science, natural science. Nothing else is having a 10th puberty. Okay, so thinking. I am having the thinking. Yes, well, yes, of course. I am the thinking. So the other day we did this, right? Based on the events, you will be given some choices that will change how the power level of your characters are, right? Now then, will that be all the gameplay or not? That's the question. The other day my friend suggested it to be like Balatro. You guys know Balatro? So it's basically a card game where the goal is to like increase your score pretty much. So instead of it being a visual novel roguelike, it becomes like quote-unquote card game, kinda, where you like combo cards and passives and whatnot to gain power level. All kinds of games are so educative. They just add enemy girls and we're willing to read books. Actually, yeah. Even if it's not something about like gacha games about ships but girls or horse but girls or historical figures but girls, like even if it's like, you know, none of those, most people will probably, because they like this waifu, they'll open their wiki or stuff and read lore. Give us all the waifus, let's go. The thinking and shrinking almost no different. After this game, whips will never touch grass again. Let's go. I read the whole Crusade War because of GTO. Hello. To be fair, Ethel thinking is like a laptop from 2000 running Genshin on full right settings. This is a cobalt dating game, Nani. Will be one of the waifu? No. The waifus are magical girls. Yee. The waifus are magical girls. Your character will be the white magical girl. The power of white magical girl is to turn into many other colors. The waifu that you are gachaing is not the other magical girls, but the white's other colors. You are the waifu. Ha! Become waifu. You gacha for yourself. Top cobalt girl. Nani? Did mention using cobalt. Cannot be a waifu since it is a boy. Nani? Okay. Thinking. Card game. Blah blah blah. I mean, it's doable. Definitely doable. So like you get to draw like, I don't know, 5 cards or something, or 4 cards. And then you play all the cards that you want, or save the cards if you have, and then until you're satisfied. You can play multiple cards in your turn and stuff, I guess. These cards are mostly like just cards that increase or decrease the the power levels, right? And then after each turn, the monster will do their thing. Like they have their own like certain effects basically. They'll have their own effects, and boom, they do their thing. And then you will get to choose between, you're given like 4 passives to choose one from. That's every turn, and then the turn keeps going and going and going. Something like that, question mark. It might work. It might work, indeed. You can even make it like, so you're facing off against one monster, right? And then we divide that face off, that battle into several phases. So like opening phases, escalation phases, escalation pace, and then like climax phase, and then finale, right? Something like that, I think. Or maybe like escalation, and then it can either go to climax or crisis, depending on how you do. And then after that, it's finale. Crisis phase is definitely much harder kind of thing, I guess, right? So from escalation, if you do good, you go to climax. If you do bad, you go to crisis. And then if between each phases, you get there will be like events from you that you can set, and then from the enemy, which can give you some effects or something. Anka, hello. Give some restrictions to overcome. Restrictions to overcome, as in what? Minions? Patli, hello. Welcome to Babatunan. i.e. mana and mana cost on cards. Oh, right. Yeah, something like that can also do. So like instead of just being able to play any and all cards, some cards can only be played if you have enough mana. There can be cards that can increase your mana so that you can play cards like high mana cards quicker. Hi Jack, hi Uncle. We give you free candy, Nani. If you play X after Y, they gain mana, and if you play Z, they gain mana. This turn quadruple score. Whoa. As one limitation become features in rogue card games, I draw limit mana non-permanent buffs becoming permanent in some builds, etc. Yeah. So like there can be builds that actually lets you draw many cards. Lets you keep drawing again and again and again, I guess? Question mark? Why there is battle in the game? I don't know. Skate Coyote, woman tourist, thank you. Welcome. Nek, nani ini game apa? Ini kita lagi mikir. If you go to climax, you bet you cross it if you're crying. Ethel, that was... Hello. Good evening. Marik, hello. Skit Coyote, what's going on? Ethel, what has two butts and kills people? What has two butts and kills people? I don't get it. Two butts and kills people. Wakarang. And as in right. At Russia is game model sample. Later lah. So yeah guys, help me think. Huh. To be fair, I think like just making it a pretty much a roguelike visual novel is also okay, to be honest, no? Cause like, you know, it's much lower gameplay, I guess. But you can still have all the builds and combos and stuff from your normal roguelike, right? And it's a much simpler kind of game too, I think. Kai, konbanwa, welcome. Shit. Wanna poop. I'm gonna BRB. Gonna go toilet. I'll be chatting to while I do my business. Hello, I'm back. Alright, Timothy, thank you. Just right when I return. The main draw of your game so far is that the main character is changeable and static. Is changeable and static. If you can make that the gacha main card or card to be core for builds, I think it'd be super fun. Waifu or no waifu. Love drop and card battlers. So like it doesn't really need to be fast paced or anything, right? As long as like you can make fun builds along the in the you can make fun builds and the main character is the core of that build, then it'd be fun, right? I forgot to play Rina. I think the battle is cool. Rina is technically a card game. Business concluded. Yeah, sorry to call. Yes, stomach growl. Bad. Please press me more. Yes, build making going crazy is the main draw of roads. Naruhodo. I kind of wanna like, so instead of making it a combination of like card game and visual novel, I just want to focus on one. And honestly, if I have to choose between the two, I would choose the visual novel one, because like I feel like that's easier to make. It's easier because I already have the system. I don't need to make anything anymore. I think about waifu is that the waifu should be waifu. Yes, the waifu is waifu, of course. They're cute girls. What else do you want? The waifus are cute girls. Just that they're you. See, Katya is complicated and too much work. Yes. So like, I think like this is like nicer. So yeah, if that's the case, I think I can already like do, right? Now the question is, how should this thing be, how should we approach this? I guess after every event, you get to choose from like a few passives or something, I guess. Ethel will end up being AI prompted as you do card game. No. The card game doesn't have to have illustration for each of it. It can also just be like a square, for example, and then it says the effect. Let's say it's a like add 25 to blue power or something like that. And the cards are, if you're gonna make card game, I think the cards is gonna be simple cards. They're like they add this amount of power to this girl, and then they are like, it adds mana, it adds this amount of mana, or draw one more card, right? Or discard this many card. It's the passives that will be like that will complicate stuff. So for example, if the passive can be like, for each card that you discard, increase like yellow power by 1, something like that. So if you have that passive, you can build a deck where it's filled with cards that make you discard cards. Yeah? So each time you do that, yellow's power goes up by 1. And then maybe there's also passive that goes like each time yellow gets power, add 1 more power. So now instead of getting 1 per card, you'll get 2 power for yellow per card that you discard. Something like Uno. Something like Uno. Blue Knight combo vet. Hello. Yeah, you know, things like that. But if it's like event based, so like visual novel based, it can be wacky stuff. So like the event doesn't have to be like long or anything. It can be like the narrator says, someone farted. Who was it? And then you get to choose who farted. You can choose the person the girl that you choose as the one who farted lose some amount of power. Yay. Something silly like that. But here's the kicker. Visual novel like that, it's the more you play it, the more you're gonna memorize the events, right? So like it's actually gonna be a chore to actually read them again and again. So the gameplay gonna be like Uma Musume or Eurocamp. I think you can call it a roguelike, because it basically like for Eurocamp, for example, you enter the camp, right? You go to camping. It's divided into several stages, right? And then you get to choose. You can choose like you can choose some actions like resting or cooking or social and stuff, and that increase like your stats, okay? And then while you do those, you have a chance to trigger an event, right? And then the event will help you in some way, things like that. So like it's pretty much like a visual novel if you actually read things too, but it's very repetitive. The words are repetitive, right? But in those games you can like make it faster. There's a fast forward button, or like, you know, something like skip button or something, so you don't actually have to read through the whole thing over and over again. Yellow being the discard build's pretty crazy already. The guys have builds around the personality, that'd be cool. Yeah, reminds you of Quantum Protocol. Huh. Yeah, it'd be cool too if like the builds correspond to each of the girls' personality and whatnot. It adds more to their character. I'll come back. Nani? Huh? I didn't get TP. I can't TP. I already put TP in the thing, the tiny silly little thing. Visual novel, huh? Kinda. The team icon of the game is basically deck building. This is basically what I thought. Harikada is half the part of Combat Nani. Didn't get TP. Kanda Power is one of the few waifu battle games visual novel I can think of. Main gameplay wise, the builds weren't as crazy as it could have been because devs are cowards. Hello thumbnail, Ethel to smile and filling in the words seamlessly. She frowns. Why, of course. Why would I smile when I have to work? Quantum protocol. What's this? Oh, they cute. Quantum procon. These are cute waifus. Hey, interesting. Let me put that in my Steam. Huh? Show in screen. Cannot show Steam. Why is it? Oh. Wait, can I show Steam? I think last time I tried couldn't. Yeah, see? It's black. Oh no, there it is. Ah. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so it's Waifu card battle. Summoner. Baba battle. Admin the idea. Procon one. That's a kind of pretty. But once you get to the game, there's no more Waifu, just robotic stuff. Aww. Then what's the point? Who opens Steam app? Huh? Me. I did. Alright, so card battle? Question mark? Did the waifu happens at VN Beats? The waifu stuff happens at VN Beats. Oh, naruhodo. The Bronx. Hello. Open Steam on browser. I open it on my browser isn't logged in for some reason and I'm too lazy to log it in. Actual card battles have no waifus. No. Normal people do. Are you saying I'm not normal? Fair, to be honest. Huh. I feel like something stuck in my between my teeth. Okay, we haven't done shit for this, by the way. We haven't done anything. It is almost already 1 hour. Weird. What is this? It can detect bugs now. So this is what we got so far, right? What is this? Frame debugger. Oh. Increasing ping's power by 20. Ping's power increased by 20. Yeah, these are like events. They are randomized. Increasing blue's power by 20. Blue power is increased by 20. So it just keeps going and going and going like that. That's what we have so far. And it can be alternated between the boss events and player events, right? Between boss event, player event, and maybe like it can be like player event, boss event, and then you get to choose what happens next. Which of your events will happen next, basically. Or maybe even like your event, boss event, And then whatchamacallit? There's the boss event, your event, boss event. You get to choose a passive, and then you get to choose which event happens next. Kind of thing, I guess. Different waifu bosses have higher powers. The bosses are monsters. Your goal is to reach a certain amount of power to be able to beat the boss. When you do that, you'll enter the finale, I guess, where there's a set of the boss's like events. They're like fixed events that will affect your power levels even further. So if you mess up, you might even if you get to the finale, if you mess up with the choices, you can actually like get reduced below the required power level, and then you'll fail because the fixed events only has like a fixed number of choices that you can go through. And if by the end of it you cannot, like your power drops below the requirement, then you fail. If you can keep it up, then you succeed. Things like that, I think. So like that's kind of the showdown. Not gonna lie, kind of visually boring in the battle despite it looking cleaner. See, I remember falling asleep looking. Oh my god, it's so boring you fell asleep. I'm gonna recommend the powers or increments of small numbers, so that when there's stuff that increases it up to 1,000, it feels crazy. Yay! I also prefer that. If it's like small numbers at first, like just 1 or 2 and 3 and tiny numbers. But when you do somehow get those tiny numbers up to huge numbers, it feels so satisfying. It's like damage in Monster Hunter, right? At the very start, your damage monster like what? 2, 5, 10. By the end game, you damage monster like 1,000. Satisfied does that when most regular runs, you gets you 10 to 20 damage per turn and 1.25 buffs per turn, and crazy runs get you 900 damage per turn and buffs. What kind of dog like VN are you talking about? VN with like randomized events. So when you gacha the waifu, but you also gacha the events. I still should know what I mean. Like Eurocam and Uma Musume gameplay, basically, those are visual novel roguelike. Those are roguelike. Uma Musume is a roguelike. Cause like you always get different different things for each run that you do. Right? I don't know if you can actually like do builds and stuff in it, like crazy builds, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you can like optimize builds or something, right? It's technically a roguelike. If we battle, we go card battle. Yeah, that's what I'm questioning right now. Do we want to do card battle or do we want to just do events? If it's events, what kind of event is it though? That's the problem too. I guess because this is gonna be like gag comedy kind of thing, it can maybe be like the events can be like just in the middle Like in the middle of battle, suddenly green wanna tell you a joke. You can choose to either listen or choose to ignore. Ignore. If you listen, green will actually tell you a joke. And then green power goes up, but your power goes down. If you don't listen, then green power still go up. But a random girl's power will go down instead because green tells her instead. Something silly like that. Or it can also be some serious stuff or something like blue and red having some moment together or something. I say that blue protects yellow from an incoming attack. Boom! So both their power goes up. I'm eating chicken. Sim, hello. Hello. Honestly, system-wise, the visual novel might be easier to do, but like on the long run, I'm probably gonna run out of ideas on what kind of events can I put in the event. Shanakana, hello. Can I say the monster can be waifu, but the Ethel can have none? Is that the phenomena? Pay to restart! Balatra style. Malam. Come on, you guys, I can getting yourself buff. I don't play much card game though. Oh. Buff to playing card game. How come card game? Basically, have battle also. Yeah, it pretty much has battle, right? The running part, the races. But for those, you pretty much just watch. Oh, wait. What if the choices are randomized for Roguelike VM? The choices are randomized, huh? My current system doesn't really support for that to happen. But it can definitely happen. But why is it randomized though? So like each event have their own set of choices, and then those choices, that set of choices can be randomized. It can either appear or not. That's what you mean? I haven't played Eurocamp. Does it have fun? Yeah, Eurocamp is basically like Uma Musume gameplay. You do the quote-unquote training while you're camping, right? And to increase your stats. And then while you do that, you get events that like from event cards that you set up beforehand, right? And then you keep doing that, blah 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 blah, until the finale. And then things just happen based on your stats. Alexia, hello. Sometimes the events are straight buffs, and other times you have to take the best of two bads. I guess that adds more into the randomness. So like, I guess like sure, you are faced with like events, like let's say you are faced with two events. One is definitely one event well, has better effect than the other, right? But like that effect may or may not appear as a choice. Is that what you mean? So for example, the monster attacks, and then Blue, the monster attacks one of the girls. Blue immediately jumps in front of the girl to protect her who is being attacked, something like that. So you can decide, and then
Demo mentraktir 100 personal data daily.
Thank you, Rem. I ate nasdang today, by the way. I ate nasi padang today. Thank you, bro. Daily. You're gonna go bankrupt if you keep doing that. Thank you, though. Let's go. Nice. They're just not daily. They're gonna cover my food for tomorrow as well. Like for a few days. Thank you so much. Let's go. More time for me to actually finish this game. So yeah, I guess like that. So like, you can select which girl is getting attacked for Blue to protect. Bam! Blue goes to protect them, right? Blue goes to protect the girl. And then Blue's power goes up and that girl's powers also goes up, I suppose. Yeah, that can work, I guess. So like, it's not always the same thing, is it? It has more, it has more depth. It adds more depth into the randomness kind of thing. Or like, let's say, let's say Pink releases a huge magic blast or something, right? So Pink's power increase, bling, and then the choices are, maybe like Pink has gathered enough mana to shoot a powerful attack. What does the Pink do? Maybe like that. So like Pink can choose to do a giant, a huge powerful, a huge magical burst, or maybe like a smaller barrage of smaller projectiles, something, or things like that, right? Maybe if like the huge magical burst. Sam, thank you. Can we collect Ethel in this game? I'm not putting myself in this game. Go man, thank you. Yeah, I'm getting money. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. This is gonna end up just us talking about the concept of the game, not gonna lie. So yeah, Pink, if it's a huge blast, it reduces the boss's required power level. But if it's like the small barrage, it's like increases Pink's power level instead. Or maybe Pink can like buffs her other teammates. So Pink doesn't go up in power level, but the others do. But those but the choices are not always there, kinda like that. But there's always one choice at least, right? There's always one choice at least. But they're randomized, some may not be there. What you mean? The camping is battle? It's not technically battle, it's like judgment. when you release this game. I meant card game, those massive number power-up is common. Oh, Halo, sebreaker baru terus. Getting the buff on charge is common roguelike V and night. Yes, for example, you let her eat too much and she gets fat. Fat horse debuff. Yeah, maybe something like that. So the overworld choices for the events aren't just boring, oh, it's this event. It makes you actually have to read the event to pay attention. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. So one event card can have different version that come up. Oh lordy. So like, let's say whatchamacallit, there's some situation or something, so white has to interact with like two magical girls have to interact with each other, and you have to remember who interacted with who, and then choose the appropriate action based on their personality or something. If you could choose correctly, they get like power buff. They gain power level, and if you choose wrong, the worst that can happen is their power goes down, I guess. So it's a much slower visual novel, a much slower paced roguelike. So instead of the choices being randomized, everything can be randomized. Yo. I've come across like that was Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon was like what? It's okay. And Noctel Kamremo, taking care of this adorable hike is the best thing ever. Ethel can commission artists now. Yeah, but Remo and Ethel? I don't follow the competition, so the battle is basically choice of events. That's the plan, yes. So like, I was asking whether we should do card battle or events, right? Because I want to focus on one instead of combining them. I feel like if I try to combine them, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna have too many things to, like, you know, to care about, basically. Well, you cannot proceed to work without settling on the concept anyway. True. So when we let it, I will not be in this game. Jesus Christ. Hexamonani. I think hello. Well, I think. Chamomile. Yes. That's what I mean. And some event cards like Cthulhu can only give you proper buffs when you have some passive items, for example. Haha. So, so some event cards give you items, basically. Nasty, yeah. Gnarly. Cute, hello. So for example, in one event card, let's say like Yellow found a big fat cat on the street. Will Yellow pick it up? Yeah, and so like Yellow picks up the cat. Okay, you gain cat. And then in another event, right? If you pick up there's a choice that can only be selected if you already pick up a big fat cat. It increased the morale, the power of the party significantly. So you want both of these events to be in your deck, basically. Yeah, something like that. Something crazy like that. Huh. Or just random events without your consent. For example, your girl just tell you that she stayed up all night and last night get sleep. That's cute. Yeah. There's some things like that happen in Uma Musume, right? Come help me think, Kari. That's cruel and lovely. You actually have to read it as it is in fact a roguelike the end. Yes, you're supposed to freaking read. So the VN part isn't niche bonus anymore. It really is. It is the gameplay. Yes. This is coming together. This is really coming together. Ow. My back. Mait na chicken. Nom. Jebolan ni Ethel SNBC. Kafin babadanay. I'm not adding myself to this game. God damn. Babadanay. If you all pick up the cat, it eventually unlocks a van where we return the cat and the owner actually have artifact for us. Oh yeah, so it's not an event that you have to put in your deck. It can just happen because you pick up the cat. Yeah. That's cool. So like this one event card can have actual multiple things that happen later on, right? And like I think we can also make it so that instead of there being a limit to like round limits or something, it can just keep going until you either get to the finale, until you either like manage to gain enough power to enter the finale, or one of the magical girl power drops to 0, which is where you fail, right? Big fat cat, chunky orange boy, G. Underestimated VTuber. Community the only interested in you if you act yourself in the game. Really? If you got to Crisis, there's an event where we see the big fat cat looking for its owner again, but the owner has it destroyed in battle. No! Oh, we still gonna do the Crisis and stuff phases? Yeah, actually that also better. That will actually like structure the combat, right? It actually adds more structure to the combat, and it also adds the pressure of like round limit to the player, right? So you can't just dilly-dally away if you want to build something. You only have so much time. Chumming together, you say. Nani? Chicken. No. Sometimes you just memorize every event dial and look like Pian, even if you don't understand the language. Memorizing the event is a part of the skill, I would say. That's player skill. I really add the advantage tip. Oh my god, I swear. Em game Waifu vậy nè. happy thing? Let me think. Raining. Having one of the color radioactive yellow and use an Easter egg of Ethel could be pretty good. I guess, yeah. It's not technically me, it's just same color. That is a roguelike PN game. Monster Prom. Oh yeah, Monster Prom. Monster Prom is a roguelike. Tomato, it's pushy, kinda. I mean, yeah, it is. I'll look it up. I think it'll be a good. Yeah, I know Monster Prom. It's like, so you in Monster Prom you have to choose like choices based on your stats and stuff, right? Your stats, your skill and whatnot. So the battle basically skill check, I guess. No, it's not skill check. If you memorize how to get to a specific build, right? Then you just do it. You can keep doing it over and over again, right? It's just that will you actually be able to obtain that build in every single run? That's the problem here, right? Because I think in roguelike, sure, you have this like one specific build with like this one specific effects and cards and whatnot, and if you have this whole set, you're basically win because your character will be undefeatable basically. But like roguelike is filled with random stuff, randomness, right? So you're not guaranteed to be able to get all these skills, and there will also be random things that happen along the way, right? Just pick a choice. Yes. Monster Prom. I done Monster Prom. Don't know why I haven't thought of it when discussing this. Maybe add Chipulanito and small though. I guess they can be like pushy and things. In the background, you know? Just chilling. Yes, it also have items you can buy in game that give you better stats and new events. Yeah. So it makes the gameplay, it makes the roguelike part of the game even deeper, right? Damn, yeah. And I think that's also kinda what makes a fun visual novel, right? You get to choose stuff and discover what the combination of this choice and this item, like how they interact and whether they unlock a secret scene or something like that, a secret event or something, right? Huh. Yeah. That would be pretty cool. One of the legendary items in is Jibulanito keychain. It's someone's lost key. If Green picks up the Jibulanito keychains, he somehow finds a safe somewhere at the park or something. Cult of the Lamb did a fun roguelike card season 2. Oh yeah, Cult of the Lamb is also roguelike. How about normal though, without attach to the game? I am not adding myself into this game. Oh wait, what if all choices are buffs and rewards? But like different things? Yes! Yeah. That's pretty nice too. So like technically there isn't any wrong choices, right? There's no wrong choices. The only wrong choices are like, I think though. Actually no. Yeah, there's no wrong choice. It's just that the things that you choose, the choices that you choose, it might be the wrong choice based on your current stats. Yeah? Based on the current stats and based on the boss's effects. Right? So for example, there's this event where you can choose one choice and it increases white level exponentially, right? For example. Sure, that's good. That's usually good. But if the boss gimmick is like to cut half it's like to specifically target the magical girl with highest power and reduce it to 10 or something, that choice suddenly becomes the bad choice. You don't want someone to like, you know, pass the threshold where the boss will activate its skill or something. Add curse or debuff. Kinda wanna empower the player too to make crazy build and achieve crazy numbers. Hey, I want to event you choose whether you get power buff to write and get in-game currency for shop the potential have run, or you choose the one that gets you gacha currency. Ooh, you can get gacha currency while playing the thing? Yeah, I think that's good. So like, you can actually choose to purposefully not get anything from this one event for the run, but you get something you can use outside the run. Yeah. I'm familiar with this gameplay mechanic. This one adds more depth. Yeah. There's no wrong choices, just less optimized choices. True. Interesting. I'm eating. Sometimes you get skill 1 or skill 2. They are different skill based on your running style. Skill 1 for mid distance, skill 2 for mile runner. Wait, what game? The chances that get you gacha currency will always be detrimental to run when you get nothing. So basically you have to be confident you can win if you take them. And I'm gonna make it so that if you lose, your rewards get half. Right. So if you only get one gacha ticket, for example, it's half to 0.5 rounded down to 0. So you cannot just like add all the events that can give you gacha tickets and do gacha ticket farming run. Or should I just allow that actually? Why would I care? This game gonna be a great game. After you pay, everything is free, just that you have to like work for them kind of thing. You don't have to pay for gacha. And you have to win the round to actually collect the gacha cards. You can't just get it in choice and then lose. Oh yeah. Because like it's not like the gacha cards are gonna be difficult to get anyway. Because like I want to make it so that after each run you get one currency to unlock a story, and each time you finish reading a story from start to finish, you get one gacha ticket. So it shouldn't take too long. It's not that much. It's not that much. It's not that difficult to get the gacha ticket. Let me think. Suddenly makes it way more favorable and a crazier risk to take. Yeah. Yeah, no paywalls. Hello, swiping. Toto. Do you know winning like a triple crown in a run would give you a certain skill or buff? What about winning a certain event that linked with other event would get you something? So like, if you choose the right, a certain choice in an event, it can link to another event that give you a better buff. Yeah, it's like the cat, the fat cat thing, right? If you pick up this fat cat, you can trigger an event in the future. No, make it harder, because getting new color for what is basically unlocking a new gameplay, which is the biggest draw of rogue games. Oh, rogue games best of what should be the gameplay. These are the players going, oh, I have to play more of this. They go, oh my god, I get to play more. Huh, interesting. So like, make it so that gachaing for white color more difficult. I guess I can make it so that gachaing for white color requires 2 currencies. Yes, but also make white color actually like important. Yeah, of course. White is the main character. Straight up game changing for each and every one of them. So it's not just gonna be builds, is it? Light's power. It's gonna be something very much more significant, I guess. Make them excited about experimenting though. Yeah, they gotta. So like, let's say white can transform into like, I don't know, gold or something, and if you use the gold color, you get way more in-game currency that you can spend on the in-game like on the shop within the run, something like that. And because you get a lot more gold now, you can like, I guess, control more of your build because you can buy more at the shops or something. And maybe there can also be like a color for white that increases the number of gacha ticket that you can get. What if there's colors of white that's just color but different language like blow. Norwegian blow make a girl, and the Norwegian blue make a girl, and Chino, the Japanese brown samurai. And they have the same gimmick as the art. Like, Blau has the same gimmick as Blue. Yeah, I want to play ASAP. Yeah, I want to make this like some wacky fun stuff, fun roguelike. I want to focus more on the wacky stuff instead of making it properly balanced, not gonna lie. Actually, that's cool, having an extra copy of pre-existing color girl, right? Red can be like Aka. Could potentially be bonkers. Yeah, you basically have two of the same character. And like, if both of them have the same build, if you found an OP build for one of them, you can potentially double that and make them even more OP. Neng, hello! Increase power of blue. Blue and blue gets buff, bro! How am I gonna achieve that? How am I gonna program that? Huh. Interesting though. Yeah, interesting. And like, I guess some events are also like tied to white's color, I guess. So like, before the run, you can set the event cards, right? But white, depending on her color, depending on white's color, there's always a set amount of event card that is automatically added into your deck, I guess. So if you change the color midway, that set amount of card also changes, I think. So it's more control, and you always have those on the event or something. Or maybe you can even choose to. You can even choose to trigger the event at some point, at any point, right? Give player more control over white. Yakaim, hello, left is my phone. Show left forehead. Show left forehead. Welcome. Then in the programming jargon, basically we can make the buff increase the hidden variable that blue and black have inside because the character blue. Right? Is that a thing? I don't know. Like, it's gonna be different from like for each system, I would say. I have some idea on how to make that happen, so don't worry about that. I have my script properly organized, I would say. So yeah, I think it's good. I trust you. Anyway guys, it's 11. I really didn't do any work. Programming is fun. It will be fun sometimes. Concepting is work. Yeah, it will be work. I mean, we got a lot of stuff done to technically. So, thank you everyone for watching. This is Ethel. Chamomile. Like and subscribe, become a member. You done lots of work. Brainstorming. Yeah. Today we have Arir at level 31, high skill is Ethel 715, highest def is Ethel 119. What's the unit? Hey? Didn't do any work, says the one who don't sleep. Thank you again for name Roguelike, Petapi, and everyone who supports me on YouTube and on Patreon. WMR for supporting me on FANBOX. Nikao Kabatbu, Fat Cat, Dania Remu, Shields, Night Battley. Duhu Oja, Blaze, Radaking, Sasa, Nonstrail, King of Crimson, Jagaimo, Pratsy, Justin, Jagaimo, Didenta, Peter, David Timob, Ekadefa, Ham, EA, Altona, Sightings, Delaware, Samuel Smarts, Joshua, Timothy, Deadka, Nico Haita, My Chinix, Moscow, Renas, guys, and everyone who supports me. I should remember. Thank you so much. For now, have a nice day, and take care of Smile. Nani, scam. 1.5 hour. Yeah. Vegan and scam. Nar. Mabajumpa, Nani. Tomorrow we do what? Continue about Simla, I guess. Man, all my streams are work now. This sucks. I don't wanna work.